Hello, Goopy. You want to hop up and say hi? Say hi to your fans. Hi, Bubba's. Hi, handsomes. Goopy just wanted to pop up real quick. I know, it's a very different setup, cammed up. Can you not? So, just figured we'll do this setup. It seems like a good setup. It might be a little annoying for me to react to later, having to see myself, but Beck, please clip all this out. This is the setup that I have for the secondary channel. Go check it out. Link is in the description. The Goo Review, where we review a bunch of different stuff, but mostly like horror movies and stuff like that. So check it out. But for today's video, we are going to be going over some of your guys' dirty, evil little questions pertaining to Beck and their relationship with Amber. I'm going to be completely transparent. I have a few questions of my own, and then from there, I'm going to basically let you guys have free range, and we're just going to go through the post. You guys left over 600 comments. If Beck is open to multiple, I'm gonna leave that up to them. So obviously we can't do a ton, but we'll try to find the juiciest ones that we can, you know? So just starting right off the bat, you know, Beck, thank you so much for agreeing to do this and for doing it with a bunch of reaction channels. I know that Mr. Snowflake has recently let out more questions and whatnot, so don't feel pressured in any way to get this out. Like, take your time. But starting off, first question, and this is a question I've wanted to know for years, dude. Did you have to clean waffle stomps out of the shower? I need to know. Now, waffle stomps, kind of code word for if, you know, Pookie was in the shower and nature called, did it get stomped down the drain? I just wondering. Second, related to one of your recent Q&As that you did, why did you have to burn her mattress from Kentucky? Just wondering. Also, Beck, law of disclaimers. Don't feel like you have to answer all these. I'm not going to be upset or offended in any way. Like, just clip out the ones you don't want. Did Amber ever show concerning behavior around minors? Just gonna put it frankly. And then lastly, and I think you also spoke on this a little bit more recently as well, so apologies. Did Amber talk negatively about her mother/family to you? Okay, those are my questions. Those are just my few little ones that I wanted to toss in. So for this, let's see. Let's see, right? Okay. Of course, I did my post, all that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how, like, I should filter this. Should we just kind of like, ooh? Because there are so many, you guys. Oh my gosh. Which, like, thank you. Okay, this is a good one. How did you feel when Amber would flirt with Destiny in front of you? Also, best wishes to Beck. Again, thank you so much for doing this. You know, a lot of the comments that I did see, some of them weren't even questions. Like, it was just people wanting to express how happy they are for you, dude, that you were able to get out of that situation and grow so much from it. Like, beyond just a kind of fundamental level of healing from it, but like, you've just grown so much and it's so apparent. And, you know, just congratulations on that, and just best wishes. Best wishes. Okay, this is kind of a juicy one. Did you ever hear or see Mama Lynn call out Amber for mistreating you? If so, did she say anything? Do you feel like you weren't given the full truth about Amber having cancer? Oh, okay, there was kind of a two-parter there. That is a good way to wrap that up, though, because I did see a lot of questions pertaining to that as well. Like, I don't know. Beck, like, Did you hear verbatim the doctor say, you have cancer? I guess that's just the best way. Or I do enjoy how this person stated it. Do you feel like you weren't given the full truth? Did Beck... Oh my god, I don't know. This is such a shady one, but... Did Beck have to wipe Pookie in public, bathroom stalls, or did Pookie just hold it in and whine till they got home? Again, you know me, dog. I'm going to be shady. So, like, Beck, did you ever reconnect with Hannah and Rafe once Amber Lynn was out of the picture? It always seemed to me like Amber Lynn's proclivity, sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses, for drama is what ended up driving the wedge between your friendship. No question, but I am very glad that they are healing. Aww. I'm so glad Beck is out of this toxic relationship. I cannot believe how evil Amber is for all what a Beck did for her, and she didn't give her a dime for moving out. So just hope you know there's a lot of support on our end over here for you. Question: what do her all-out tantrums look like? Screaming, crying quietly, saying nasty stuff? Thanks, and hope you're well. Oh! Now, I don't expect you to know this one, but I'm going to ask it. Did Amber actually graduate high school? I think that's a... Maybe. But then again, I don't think Amber is even honest with her relationship. So, what happened with Eric and Ricky? They didn't seem to like Amber when you guys were together. So, why did they continue speaking to her afterwards? I'm not sure if you would know that, but... Any thoughts? Maybe. Okay. Kind of want to ask this one also. But also, I'm going to throw this in here. Did she ever mention why her and Crystal had a falling out? Why they were no longer friends? I want to know that as well. Just wondering. What's the most repulsive thing she has made you do? Again, feel free to plead the fifth, but... Okay. One about the staycation. We got to make sure to get one of those in there. During the staycation in Lexington, when you went for Pride, I believe, how did you feel having to go on vacation and stay in a hotel room for days so Amber could use it as an excuse to eat whatever she wanted and do nothing? When you got back home, did you have to deal with the aftermath of Amber's binging on vacation? Also, proud of your progress, Beck, and wishing you all the best. Did anyone around you ever try to step in and say anything about the way Amber was treating you? I know you said that later on, later on towards the end, you were spending a lot more time with your family, but was there a point before then, more in the midst of the relationship when that happened? Or if you feel comfortable answering that? Okay. I think this has also kind of already been stated, but might as well bring it back up again. Did Amber force the engagement? I would like to hear Beck's side of the engagement story as well. And I've seen a lot of comments about that as well. So, if you wouldn't mind giving the engagement story, did anyone have to get in the middle of one of your fights? What happened? If you don't feel comfortable saying what happened, I get that. Or were a lot of the arguments and fighting that you guys had, did she make a point to try to hide that as much as possible from people? Okay, I think this is a good question. Not necessarily tea related, just kind of getting in the mind. Why did you want to be in a relationship with ALR to begin with? What qualities were attractive at first? How did that change for you? And do you think she manipulated you into being into a relationship in the first place? I know you've spoke on that as well, but, if you don't mind sharing again, I do think it is kind of good information to know, kind of the timeline of how that went. Okay, I think this is a good one. Can you elaborate more on the tea she spilled during her recent apology video when she stated she called you up while she was drunk and hyped you up? What was your take then and now on that phone call? But didn't even happen the way she said. So, did that phone call really happen? Did that interaction really happen where she apparently hyped you up and this and that? Is that how you felt during it, or did you just see it as her being a mess. I've been so happy for Beck to have their time to thrive in an online space with so many supporters. My question would be, from being thrown into the YouTube limelight years ago, how does it feel to have succeeded in a platform that Amberlynn Feed was supposed to? Do you see it as poetic justice or a testament to her failure in being able to evolve as a creator? Much love to Beck and Ankle. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'll let Beck answer for the rest of that. Of course, I'm just kind of randomly picking. If Beck says in their response video, if they do one, that they're down for more, then I will return back to this post and we can do more. But of course, up to Beck. How did Amber behave towards you after her cancer diagnosis? We know she blamed you for not going to the doctor, but did she outwardly blame you to your face, bring it up in arguments against you, etc.? Did she call you derogatory names when she was angry / BPD tantruming? I mean, yeah, I guess, like, if you're okay sharing examples or just kind of, I don't know, I guess examples, of that verbal abuse, I think that would also help a lot of people understand just like what you were up against. Because I say it a lot of times in reference to Beck that like it's not enabling when you're just trying to survive. So like, how bad really was it, Did your mom and siblings like the beast? And I think we will leave it on this one for now. If Beck agrees they would like to do more, then okay, I am 1,000% down for it. But I also kind of want to leave it on a bit of a lighter note, not all just about spilling, tea and whatnot. Was there anything you liked about your time with Amber? This is not to say that she was not abusive. I am just curious. And I did see some different renditions of that type of question of like, we know, like we believe you, dog, when you say something was bad, What was good? I mean, I know you were abused in a bunch of different ways, and that is probably what mainly kept you around for so long. But were there good moments? Were there moments that made you think that, like, maybe it is worth it to really help see this girl get better? I don't know. But thank you so much, Beck, for doing this. Or, I mean, even mentioning that you would be down for this. Thank you. And if you do respond, thank you so much as well. I know there's a lot of love and support over here on my channel for you, dog. And I'm just glad to see it transfer over to yours. And yeah, wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for doing this. And yeah.